Hi. In the last 50 years, climate change has increased the amount and severity of extreme weather. We're seeing more hurricanes and wildfires, as well as more intense and longer heat waves. And this trend is only increasing. Grasshoppers that have adapted to these conditions for several generations have a greater chance of being harshly impacted by these environmental extremes, as well as other organisms that are similar. And this is because of the several generational gap that they have taken to adapt to. And I want to know how these organisms, specifically insects, are able to function and survive in these environmental extreme conditions. So we know insects use proteins inside their bodies to keep their cells working and functioning correctly in extreme weather conditions. These proteins are associated with certain genes, and my question is, what are those specific genes? To answer this question, I'm turning to Colorado grasshoppers because they respond very quickly to changing temperatures, and they make a great representative for mountain insects because they live at the different mountain elevations, and some grasshoppers are cold adapted, while others have adapted to the warmth. And I want to know, how are they evolved to survive in these different environmental extremes? To find the heat shock genes within these grasshoppers, I take them and I put them in very hot conditions, and then I immediately preserve them. Afterwards, I remove the RNA from the body. So RNA is a copy of DNA, and genes are a section of DNA. Then I sequence the RNA. Okay, so RNA sequencing, it looks like a librarian searching for an original book in the library. The librarian wants to find this book, and they only have a few sentences that they want to find the book with. So first, the librarian will take those sentences, type it into an online database, and then they'll compare the options that start to appear. Then they'll map the sentence to the book which they found. To find the heat stress genes, I'm going to take the RNA and put it into an online gene database, and then start to compare it to the options that appear. Once I get a matching option, I'm now able to connect the RNA to the genes they belong to. So essentially, I know the heat stress genes. Yes, all right? So if we know what genes an organism is using to survive in a hotter climate, then we can better understand how it's surviving. Meaning, if other insects, mountain insects specifically, also have these heat stress genes, then they too have a better chance of surviving in a hotter climate with rising temperatures. Because the reality is, these upwards rapidly warming temperatures just may be our new normal. Thank you.